Jet mains. These players have no middle ground. They either zip around and are impossible to hit, or they miss every shot and get themselves killed before they can accomplish anything. No in between. Raze mains. Aim? What's that? These players are often more reliant on Raze's abilities to get kills and often have questionable aim. Any plays they make either involve their ultimate or just their explosives in general. Breach mains. These players are often very aggressive and will try to make space for a push and then get angry with their teammates if we're not following them, especially if they die first. Omen mains. The edge personified. These players are often stealthier in their playstyles and will often be the team flanker. These players do tend to be self-appointed leaders though, will try to shot call no matter how viable their strategy is in relation to their team's skill level. Brimstone mains. Likely the newbiest player. These players will often play more passive and let their teammates do a majority of the killing. They still are good about using their abilities to help their team, but their ultimate probably does a lot of their kill potential, especially if they actually are newer players. Phoenix mains. Either super aggro or super passive, no in between. When they pop their ult though, they will instantly become the most aggressive player in the entire lobby. Sage mains, the team player by default. These players will always be with their team, slowing and walling off choke points and objectives. Their teammates don't seem to understand that their heal has a cooldown and they can only heal so many times per round though. The more their team tilts them for not healing, the more likely they are to start doing worse, potentially out of spite. Sova mains, spiritually linked to all Overwatch Hanzo mains. These players tend to be very observant of the objective, using their recon arrow to mark paths to an objective. That being said, they tend to be watching the objective that isn't being pushed. Viper mains, masters of the objective. These players are able to make the objective better suited to their team. If they chose the wrong objective, they can provide a good distraction to allow a teammate to get to the objective from a better angle. Definitely one of the better team players out there. Cypher mains. Definitely one of the more passive players, but are very good at punishing mistakes made by the enemy team. Typically better suited to defense, but on offense will protect the objective to the best of their ability. Probably annoying to deal with IRL though. Reyna mains. These players are always aggressive. This applies to both allies and enemies. They'll often be the ones to push an enemy or an objective, but tend to get tilted the fastest, and will probably get called toxic by a teammate at least once per match. Right, so obviously compared to my What Your Overwatch Main Says About You video, this video is a lot shorter, but that's because mainly there's just a lot less Valorant characters. Now, I actually wasn't originally going to do this video, but courtesy of Overwatch being just the definition of frustrating to me for a long time now, I opted to put Overwatch down for a while, and I wound up picking Valorant up as my game to basically replace it, and I've been having a ton of fun with it. It's probably going to be a more permanent thing for me compared to Overwatch, and because I've been having so much fun with it, I figured why not make a fun video like the Overwatch Mains video for Valorant, because why not? I don't know, my logic isn't necessarily the greatest here, but if you did enjoy the video, let me know, and obviously, you know, all the What Your Main Says About You, it's more, you know, like I said in the Overwatch video, done in a satirical manner, meant to be a joke, don't take it too seriously, all that nonsense. Other than that, have a good rest of your day, I guess, because I don't know how to do outros.